Venison summer sausage is one of our favorite ways to enjoy venison, so here's how we make it. This is a Bearded Butcher's recipe, and this calls for 20 pounds of venison and 5 pounds of pork fat. You're going to start by cubing up the pork fat and the venison and mix them together in a tub. And now it's time to add your seasonings. We got all of our seasonings off the Bearded Butcher's website, so if you want to screenshot them as I show them to you so you can make your own, feel free. And they make it easy for you because these packets are designed for 25 pounds of meat like we're doing here today. So they take all the guesswork out of it. So you're just going to evenly shake all the seasonings over top of the meat. And once you've used all of the seasonings from all of the packets, you can start mixing. Once everything's mixed up really well, we're gonna start grinding. And we're gonna grind this twice. The first time is gonna be a coarse grind with the plate with the larger holes, and the second time is gonna be a fine grind with the plate with the smaller holes. It's also important that your meat stays really cold during this process. So as we ground and we filled one bowl, we would stick it right in the freezer, and that allowed it to stay cold enough until the next step. And at this point, we need to start hydrating our summer sausage casings by sticking them in warm water. They need to stay in the water for 20 minutes to a half hour. Now our first grind is done, and we're gonna be adding dried cherries to this recipe. This adds great flavor to the sausages, so I highly recommend. Dump those in before you begin your second grind. Mix them in and then begin grinding. And remember that second grind, we're doing a fine grind. After it's all been ground a second time, dump it in your tub. And we're gonna be adding a total of 48 ounces of ice water to this mix, but we're only gonna be adding 16 ounces at a time. We're also only gonna be mixing for a total of 8 minutes. So before you begin mixing, add your 16 ounces of water, and as soon as the meat starts to become a little bit dry, add some more water. We also added a few tablespoons of mustard seed, so in the middle of the mixing process, we also added that. Once you've mixed for 7 minutes and have used all 48 ounces of water, it's time to add the cheese and the encapsulated citric acid. For the cheese, we used high temp cheese. So pour those two things in and then mix the remaining 1 minute. And now for the fun part, actually making the sausages. So here you can see I'm filling the hopper of our sausage stuffer, then cranking the handle to fill the casing. Once you've filled all of your casings, it's time to start smoking. And we smoke ours for 13 hours total. So we start by smoking at 130 degrees for 2 hours, 140 degrees for 4 hours, 160 degrees for 4 hours, then 220 degrees for the remaining 3 hours. Just make sure you don't pull it off the grill until it hits 155 to 160 degrees internal temp. After they're finished, stick them in an ice bath until the internal temp reads 80 degrees. Place them in your fridge overnight, and now you have yourself the most delicious venison summer sausage. Everyone who tries it always raves about how good it is, and it truly is the best sausage we've ever had. I hope you give it a try and love it as much as we do.